What's going on, YouTube? This is Rodney with GaraCore EDC with today's carry on this beautiful Sunday of June 7th, 2020. I hope everyone's doing well today, or as well as can be expected with our current mess in the world and all the tragedy that everybody's experiencing. I have in the pocket today the Twosun TS134 Shockwave in plain titanium. This is an extraordinary design. I absolutely love it. Only thing I wish they would do is not change this one, but offer a larger version. While this knife is great, it would be even greater if it was bigger. I mean no insult by that when I say that to the designer. This is a collaboration of Twosun and Tepe design. Sean Hassan is the designer there. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Great designs. I have quite a few of his knives, and I am working on getting a Hornet from him eventually, either for review only or to own one. I would love to own it. But what I have of his today in front of you is the 134 Shockwave. And the blade steel on this is M390. And you can see his maker's mark, the moniker there. And you can see that this is a numbered series. Originally it started out of marking 0 to 100, but they're continuing to mark with the amount made. Now I'm sure there's many more than 209 of these out there, but I have number 209. It has a hardened over travel insert with about 30%, maybe 35% lockup engagement, which is great. Blade centering is right down the center, as is with 99% of my Twosuns. This pocket clip is a nice one. It's not the best functioning. It does have a nice ramp in and out of pocket. It's partially over a groove and not over a groove, so it's a little rough going in and out of thicker jeans or pants. There is not a lot of area in there to get your pants, but that's something I've come to get used to on Twosuns in general. While they have about a 60% ratio of having great fully functional clips, there is about a 40% ratio, which is not good, of clips that are to be desired. Some of them I have modified. The ones that are in the lesser category to where not functioning, I have been able to modify them to work better, via grinding on the tab where it meets the frame, or adding a spacer bar underneath the mount to the frame to give it some more height, and then adjusting the pocket clip accordingly. There is some micro milling on the frame of this knife that you can see in the frame of the camera. A nice, somewhat stylized pivot pin. The hardware on this is T8, T6 on the insert, T8 on the clip and the back frame. Nice solid titanium back spacer that fully encapsulates the back of the area of the frame. Nice and smooth, no proud portions. There is some nice grooving, texturing on the frame of this knife. The action is almost push button, but it's more of a light switch, and it is just very solid. I have used this knife today cutting some packages open and messing with some stickers and stuff. As you can see, I have some more stickers that so graciously were given to me by Big Red EDC, and I've put some of those out. I changed the order around a little bit, and I don't really have an order area of where I can lay knives down and measure, so I'm reckoning to get all the stickers I have, because I have a small filming area, and maybe that'll change one day, but for now it is what it is. And I got more stickers coming from a couple other people, and I'm gonna have to figure something out or change the way I film or something. But irregardless, we'll be measuring with a tape measure. The reason I say a little bit bigger is the blade is somewhat small. It's less than 3.5 inches. My hand across the palm is 3.5, and you can see the cutting edge. You know, it's quite a bit less, but it does have a nice forward finger control, even though it is a little cramped, and I don't have big, fat, chunky fingers. So imagine someone with larger fingers and larger hands, this would be a very cramped finger control area. But it's still very functional. And the ergos on this knife, because of the way you can forward grab that, I can get a full 4-finger grip with the choil, and I can even get a full 4-finger grip using the flipper ramp area as the choil. Very ergonomically pleasing in the hand, the grip there. There is no hot spot on that clip. Because it's fatter in the back portion of the frame, it really gives a very good purchase of this knife. I mean, there's no chance it's coming out of my hand during use. The blade spine has very nice chamfering and a slight swedge on the tip portion with a nice slot in the blade. It can be maybe spidey flicked by someone who is more dexterity friendly than I am. I cannot get my finger in there because the detent is sort of snug, but I like it that it's a flipper. I'm sure this can be spidey flicked. I can't do it. I'm sure there are people out there who can. I'm not the best spidey flicker. The knife has to be easily done. The lock bar relief is on the exterior of the knife. This is another one of those things to where great job, looks good, works good, functions good, all that stuff, but it would be better on the inside. The one designer by Twosun that I notice more and more his knives have the interior lock bar release or frame lock cut out is Mazwan Mokhtar. And the knives are just great, and it really adds to the aesthetics. I cannot overstate that. I really like the clean look of a knife. The knife I did on yesterday's carry was the Keistel, and it was done on the interior, and it just really cleans up the knife. It makes it look pleasing. But this is a gorgeous knife, and it's M390. I have not really used this extensively. I haven't had it that long. I would call this maybe a drop point or almost a clip point. Got a nice long belly in this short amount of length, a continuous arc that just is really nice and slicey. It is a flat grind. It's just, you know, Twosun is killing it, and the titanium is just beautifully done. You know, Sean Hassan at Tepe Designs, you know, you got it going on, brother. And nice milled area in the frame there to get your thumb or finger in there to release. It does have a ground detent ramp to engage with that blade as it goes into the frame and the detent ball. If I said that right, I probably said it wrong. Forgive me. There is a slightly proud bolt on one side. You know, fit and finish on Twosuns, they're generally very well thought out and done, but occasionally you do get one that has a proud screw or bolt here and there. But if this knife was Civivi or Wee or Riot or Kaiser or any of your other higher end China knives, you would be talking 200 plus or more. You know, I think I paid just over $50 for this. Now granted, I have a way of getting exceptional deals on eBay. I will and deal and talk and try to get the best deal I can. And I generally don't buy a Twosun when they are first released, because you have the crazy people that just bid, and they jack the prices up, and you can get a knife that after it calms down goes for 50, 70 bucks, sometimes less depending on materials involved, and people are paying 100 and 180 and $200 for it. Not me. But yeah, that's I'm just ranting and talking now. But you can get these on Amazon. They're currently available on Amazon, on eBay. You can find these secondhand sellers on eBay. White Mountain Knives has them, I believe, in stock. White Mountain Knives just got to release some new knives in limited quantities that they are selling. And while their prices are generally a little higher than the auction prices, they are U.S. Quantity in stock, and you don't have the long waiting period. And of course, you get the shipping and tracking and the benefit of buying from a U.S. dealer, which is always a good thing to do. And you can always use various discount codes from all the different YouTube channels, not me myself, but say Love Them Knives, and there's many more. He comes to mind, but you can use the discount codes on White Mountain and save 10%. So that comes in handy too. But yeah, what we got for a frame thickness, we're looking at 539 thousandths on the frame. The blade thickness is 157 thousandths, which is right at 4 millimeter to the thousandths. And for a length of the knife, we're looking at a cutting edge. Like I said, it was small. A cutting edge of 2.5, a blade length of right at 3, and an overall length of right at about 7 and about 3/16, give or take a few. And again, the pocket clip, you can see that on this side it falls on top of the groove, and on this side it falls in the groove. So that can make it a little aggravating getting in and out of pocket. It is very thin and chamfered on both sides. You know, it's a 3D milled pocket clip, but it does work very well. We do have some skeletonization on the interior of this knife to lessen the weight. You can see that over travel stop in there on the hardened insert to keep it from over traveling when you release the lock bar. And this is shake drop shut. This has not been disassembled since I got the knife. It needs to be, I generally like to take all my knives apart on a basis of after I've used them for a period of time and put fresh oil in them. And usually with all my Twosuns, the action, and knives in general, the action gets better and more fluid as I use it. And I change knife rotation every day so I can show you guys something new, so I don't get to use it a whole lot. But I'm sure eventually I will run out of new knives to show. So that being said, I'll get more use and carry a knife. Might go to a weekly rotation after I show you what I got. For weight, we're looking at 127.8 grams, so that's just over 4.5 ounces, I believe. Yeah, right at 4.51 ounces. So it's got some heft to it. You know, it's more than the ounce and inch range. But, you know, that's nothing to be concerned about. Again, it feels really great in pocket. And that grip length, depending on if you grab in the churl area, you have right at a 4-inch grip length, maybe a little bit more, depending on where you hand back here. Or if you grab just the knife area itself, we're looking at roughly 3.25 or the full length of 3.5. It does have some nice jimping on that flipper tab. Very nicely shaped, and push button. I'm pushing, and you can see I can get it to work only pushing, but it's definitely a better light switch. And depending on how fast you do it, is this knife failable? Pretty sure it is. D10 is really done well. I don't know, it might not, I might can't fail it. I'm sure there are samples out there or people who can get theirs to fail. I'm not getting this one to fail, guys. It's the detent is pretty daggone perfect. There's no way you can shake this out. No gravity flicking. So this passes my approval. I definitely recommend this Twosun. Minus the pocket clip issue that I had discussed previously, this is definitely well worth the money that you can get these at. And I like all of Tepe's designs very much. I actually have one coming soon. I'm looking very forward to showing it to you guys. So that's what I have for you today. The Twosun TS134 Shockwave. And please, you can see the different channels here on my in stores and stuff. Please take a look at these channels and give them a subscription. Check them out. Great content. Big Red EDC, Zach stuff. Love them knives. Geared toward gear, Hilltop, and ones I don't have, the Knife Beater, OCD for EDC, Blade Banker, Williams Knife Life. There's so many out there. Neves Knives, Karam Tozo, Mondak Living. You know, there's tons and tons and tons. Jimmy Slash. Yeah, good stuff, good content. So anyway, that's what I have for you, and I want to show you something real quick. A face image of me and my little girl. Now, here she was right at a year old, and she's 12 now, just turned 12. But that's me and my baby girl. So, I don't know. I reckon I'm a big old softy. I love my baby. I love my family. I love my wife. Love my boys. All right, y'all. Y'all have a great night and a great Sunday. God bless. And remember, keep that edge right. Keep it sharp. Please like, subscribe, comment, and if you're able to, share the video with someone. I'm trying to build my channel. Again, I will be doing a giveaway soon. I've gotten a few comments. I was thinking about requiring a share. That will not be a requirement, but if you can, it would be much appreciated. My channel is, I put out a lot of videos, and I'm sure y'all know that. I put out a lot of videos, a lot. And I enjoy doing that. I enjoy interacting and playing with knives and looking at knives and reviewing knives, overviewing knives, whatever you want to call it, talking about knives. But I don't seem to be growing. And if anybody in the comment section can give me some recommendations of what I'm not doing right or what I'm doing wrong, or I would love some feedback. I really would. You know, I do not have Instagram or Facebook, and I'm not going to as of now. That could possibly change. So, but if any of y'all can share my stuff on your Instagram accounts or on your YouTube channels or in your comment sections, or you don't have to have a YouTube channel to share me. Send it to your brothers and your friends or whatever. It's much appreciated. And I will be doing a giveaway soon. I'm sneaking up on 350 finally. And I'm hoping to be over 1,000 someday. I mean, I can't really believe that I'm at 350 already. It just seems to me like it's taken a while. I'm thankful for each and every sub, very much so. And I am waiting on 2 shipments. One from Dorsey and one from Artisan Cutlery to be included in my giveaway. And I'm probably going to have 3 to 5 giveaway, 3 to 5 winners, definitely 3, possibly 5, with some 2 or 3 knives given away per winner. This is what I'm hoping for, and some other little stuff thrown in, and some stickers and stuff that I've gotten from Big Red, and any other stickers and stuff I have. I think I have some LTK stickers and a koozie. I have some various stuff that I'm going to be included in the giveaway, and it's open to international, U.S. only at this time, just because I can't afford the international shipping. You need to be 18 or older, or the permission of a parent, to be able to enter the giveaway. And there will be a code word, and it will be in the video, the giveaway video. Don't know what it's going to be yet, but just watch the video and you'll know what to leave in the comment section. Thank you so much. God bless. This is Rodney with Garrettcourt EDC. Talk to you later. Bye now.